Hello. Hello, Greycount. How's it going? I am having a weird problem with my software. My VBridger is just like twitching violently. And I don't think most of it is translating to my model. No, I don't seem to be twitching violently. So I think it's actually okay, but you can see it a little bit on my eyebrows if you look really closely, I think. I don't know what's going on with that. I've never seen it do that before. It's like the tracking on the iPhone looks fine. And the tracking in VBridger looks insane. Just like constantly shaking. But then it kind of pops out the other end into VTube Studio okay. So I guess it's good enough. I'm gonna let it ride. But yeah, I'm gonna play some more Bitcraft because that's just, I don't know, what I feel like doing. I made myself an updated to-do list. Put that in the top left corner again. My final item from last to-do list was learn to kill, and I'm wearing armor now. So now I can kill. And then I'm going to try to find some better fish to fish up, because I have an upgraded fishing rod now. And just other general improvements to my fishing setup. I want to try to get some levels in with this guy so I can get better sailing, better boat, and try to see if I can get the level 40 achievement. This is not going to happen tonight, certainly. But I want to try to do some of this stuff here so I can get this outfit here. And the better title. I would love the title. Bigby, hey! How's it going? So those are my plans here. Settlement, Wispwood here is coming along pretty nice. We got walls. I don't think we had walls last time I played. On stream, I mean. I contributed to the tier 3 upgrade. I don't know what's in the tier 3 upgrade, but I helped. So, got that too. Need my chum. If I'm to go back to the ocean, I must bring chum. Seemingly have plenty of food. I'll get a little more going. Do not need to bring fertilizer with me to the ocean.
Sprain Pro just subscribed with Prime. Some fries mother FK.
Alright, it read it. Nice. Sprain Pro, thank you for subscribing. Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay this evening. Alright, don't need to take fish oil with me. Don't need to take these nice tools with me. Did I just fill up my entire bank? Oh god. Wait. Ha! Not quite. You're doing good? Great. Glad to hear it. Alright, so... I don't need to take these with either. No, don't. There. I want to click on the inventory window, not the stuff behind it. You know what? It's good enough. It's good enough. I'm gonna have to deal with this. I'm gonna put that on my to-do list. It's not really for the stream. This one is just for me, really, but... Clean out bank. That way I remember. Remember what I'm meant to do. But yeah, the settlement is looking good. I like, one of the, like, sort of settlement rules is, like, not to cut down the flowers or trees inside of it. Because you can replant trees, but you can't replant flowers, I think. But we have a nice little wooded area. A lot of the settlements are just, like a parking lot completely paved over. So, pretty excited this one's, like, staying a little bit woodsy. Interested to see where that all goes. Any other cool new updates? I've uncovered more of the map. More is a relative term, I think, here, but you know, there's some map. Anyway, I think I'm going to... Where am I going? Why am I walking? I'm going to do the thing where I sail down the river again, because I know there was some... There was a section in it with a biome that had, like, tier 3 fish. I do not know if my current rod can catch tier 3 fish, but if it can, I would like to. Unfortunately, I think I would need to catch tier 3 bait also, which is something I've not done. So that would be, like, step 1. I hit the river. Okay, yeah, no, get in the water to deploy the raft. That's good. Get nice and wet first. I should probably also consider grabbing salt as I see it. Because I know a lot of Svim's tasks are salt-based. Just saw movement out of the corner of my eye in real life. It wasn't real, I just saw an object and it surprised me. You guys ever do that? Just like see something out of the corner of your eye and think it's movement? I feel like I sound kinda crazy. Anyway, yeah, I think collecting salt is gonna be worth my while. Also, this is a weird thing I'm doing. I, for some reason, decided I just didn't feel like wearing headphones tonight because I knew there was a pretty good chance I wouldn't be in Discord with anyone. But if you can hear the game sounds through the microphone in a bad or distracting way, let me know. I have the volume, like, really, really low, but I don't really know what the acoustics are like on that. I think this microphone mostly picks up stuff directly in front of it, so it shouldn't be an issue, but... you know, if it happens. I think it'd be more likely to happen with one of the alert sounds, because they tend to be a little louder. Kind of a quiet game. Now time to pick up the raft and walk up the waterfall. I hope that the people who are terraforming over here eventually terraform, like, a staircase up the waterfall on one side, basically. Maybe they have it this way for a reason. Oh, while I'm over here... yeah, I'm gonna walk right past it. Oh, geez. Okay. I don't know if I've killed one of these before. We're about to find out if I can. I don't think I'm killing it faster than it's killing me. Oh, for sure not. Yeah, this is not working. Okay, bail. Climb up. Well, when I checked off learn to kill, I meant learn to kill the normal-sized jackals. Oh, stop. Leave me be. The alphas struggling with. Okay, well, where do I go now? I need to be up one level. Oh, stop. Come on. Come on, stop. It's gonna happen again. Oh my god, I'm fucking trapped. Run, 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 run. Run, run, run. God, I'm always being bullied by fucking dogs. Alright, he left. Oh, Bigby.
Bigby50 just redeemed water the crab. Mini hydrate, 3 ounces.
3 ounces of water, you say? Alright then. That's going pretty good, except for that part where that alpha jackal just almost killed me. That wasn't great. Otherwise, though, pretty good. That was my drinking 3 ounces of water face, I guess. Sometimes I cannot see these, like, little slight variations in the water from certain angles. Like the height. Anyway, I think I'm gonna run by this city that these people are building over here. And if I do, I'll run through it real quick and scope out what they're doing. So I know they've got like a really big staircase here. Oh, there's people over there. It'd be awkward. I didn't consider that. Because yeah, they got like this going on, which is pretty cool. I assume this was all done with the terraforming tools. I'm not super familiar with them, but it's kind of neat. All right. Back to the river. Okay, is the river uninterrupted from this point? I think so. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna find out. Yeah, I think we're good from here. I should eat some food too. I'm not healthy. Alright, now I'm just gonna keep an eye out on my journey for salt and... Oh, here we go. Tier 3 fish, I was about to say, and I've found them. Alright. So these will be the bait fish. You know what, maybe I should... I just started on this, but maybe I should catch some of these bait fish and then run back to that city. You can use other people's stuff. Yeah, I use their crafting stations. I turn the bait fish into tier 3 bait, then I can catch tier 3 fish proper. Yeah, okay. It's all coming together. The plan is coming together. Let me also then check my... If I were to be working on my fishing thing... Okay. I need coral crest darters, which I'm assuming that's the tier 3 fish I can catch using the bait from these hunchback prawns. And then maybe I turn these prawns into infused bait, or maybe infused bait is something more involved. That could be something that requires like another profession. I think this is achievable. What level am I? 34? I'm probably not hitting 40 tonight. That's lofty, but I might be able to do the rest of these on here, and then just need to grind to 40 to get the fishing outfit. Fishing outfit 1. I really want fishing outfit 2.
Sprain Pro just redeemed throw something at my face.
Sprain Pro, are you throwing stuff at my face? Oh man, there's a cooler outfit even still. It's completely invisible. Maybe it doesn't exist yet. Oh wait, no, I didn't stop. I wanted to see if I could put it into screenshot mode, if I can, like, make it all cinematic and cool. Yes, and I might do it again. Well, understandable. Spring you just subscribed, right? You've got the free throw, too. Exclamation point, free throw, the command. Oh no, Greg Count, you've lost your subscription, I think. I don't know, I swear the last time I was live you had it, so it must have been really recent. sail away from me. I just want to observe my surroundings. I don't know if there's any more of these little guys around. There are. Cause yeah, I think if I extract like 2 full spots of these, maybe I can take those then back over into that weird town. Make some whatever kind of bait they make. Yeah, my fishing has been going well. I will say, I think I've been trying to work on Scholar also. The issue I'm having with Scholar is that it feels like a bunch of parts of it need a bunch of other stuff. Like, it pulls from a lot of different crafts. So I found myself, as I was working on leveling it up, I did get it above 20, so I can start gathering the tier 2 materials with it. But it felt like I was spending a ton of time like chopping down trees so I could make parchment, and like gathering flowers so I could make ink. And I don't even know how you make the little glass vials to put stuff in. A bunch of the like special like scroll recipe whatever things you can make require like a higher tier material from another class, and then you make the like catalyst that makes the material higher tier. So I think it's supposed to be a little bit more collaborative. Like, I am in a civilization. I mean, what do they call a settlement? A civilization. Yeah, so, like, there are people here. Apparently, we're up to 17. Damn, there's a ton of us. Whoa, wait, did that work? It looked like I got hit, I just didn't see the object. Infa, hey! Oh, we're out of stamina. How are you doing today? Sail away. Just eat. I'm doing pretty good. Not bad, busy at work, yeah. I know how that goes. Oh, nice. Chilling while you cook. What are you cooking? Something good? Hopefully something good. I've been a little bit lucky at work this week because my boss is out, so it doesn't necessarily mean I work less, but I'm less likely to have to respond to chats asking about what is going on. It's always nice. Chicken and pasta in a tomato sauce. Nice. I think that's a little better than what I made for dinner. What I did was I cut up a block of tofu, fried it, and then dipped it in sweet and sour sauce. I wasn't super hungry, and I was like, I'd like to get some protein in me. I don't know why that's what I did to approach my dinner, but your thing has, like, more ingredients. Yeah, just the tofu. I mean, I seasoned it. I got a nice, like, crispy coating on it, but, like, it was really just a delivery method for the sauce. I was just trying to get sweet and sour sauce in me. Yeah, it was filling enough. And, you know, I can always have a little popcorn later if I get hungry again. Same amount of work, but lower/easier effort work. Yeah, in a sense. I think there's, like, a lot of mental energy involved in, like, explaining to a manager the status of things. I am also a manager. So, I'm reporting on behalf of my entire team to my manager, who's technically at the VP level, so I don't know. He has a lot of questions on stuff, so I get a lot of chats from him. So that's how I kind of avoid work a little bit when he's out, is I just don't have to explain things as much. I can focus on helping my team get stuff done, so that's always nice. But yeah, without revealing too much about my job, we also did just transition from using Google Workspace to Microsoft. It's been a weird couple of weeks with that transition. I have people on my team who are still fighting with their emails now. But yeah, overall, not too bad. Also, because we don't have all the stuff set up on our phones, I don't get chats on my phone anymore. So, kind of nice that my boss isn't around because I feel a little bit better about, like, stepping away for a few minutes. Don't have to worry about getting urgent, panicked chats about, like, what's the timeline on this thing, because he's got to go to a meeting and tell someone. Ew, manager positions, I've quit jobs over being forced into those. Yeah, I've, Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at you correcting your typo with another typo. Unless you meant to say quit. Oh no. Yeah, I've been managing for some time at several jobs. The first time working at a game studio as an art manager for a little bit. But then after that, it became a thing where, like, I was on a team and the manager was leaving and there was a vacancy and I knew the stuff better than anyone else. So at that job, I basically volunteered. I said, I think I should be the manager now. I want to go for that open position because I can advocate for my team and I know what's going on. And that's kind of the only part about being a manager that I find any joy in, is that, like, it's nice to be able to speak up on behalf of your team and protect them from some of the broader bullshit. It's kind of my, preferred managing technique. But, you know, it does actually suck pretty much all the time otherwise. I don't really like doing, managerial type tasks, you know? I hate writing reports for no reason. I hate writing the same report 10 times in 10 different formats when the information already existed. Drives me nuts. I mostly just ignore requests to do so. I also prefer doing actual work. So instead I just do work also. Like, I fill in gaps on my team and pick up work to do. Otherwise, I would get really bored. Extremely bored. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it too much. I have enough experience in it. You know, it's okay, I guess. That I quit was when they wanted to force me to shift manager at a Chick-fil-A after I was there long enough to get past probation. Yeah, I don't know what it would be like to be a shift manager at a Chick-fil-A, but it doesn't sound great. I can't imagine the pay is proportionately good enough for the additional bullshit in that scenario. And, you know, I guess I don't know the pay structure there, but being the dumbass I was one of the best options they had. It wasn't a good time. Yeah. You know, yeah. There's certainly drawbacks to taking on roles like that. Also, the one I mentioned where I was like, I'll step up and take on this managerial role because I know what's going on. They were like, sure, you can do it, but we don't really have any money for you, so you can get a very tiny raise, and then maybe later you can get, like, a proper raise. And then they underpaid me the entire rest of the time I worked there by an enormous margin to a point that it was genuinely insulting. So I guess a lesson here is don't volunteer for extra responsibility. Like, on one hand, I feel like I was able to keep my team safe and protected in some areas, but man, Financially, not a good move. I would have rather have the lower pay and less fucking stuff to do. Less responsibility. You and your buddy were only there a few months. They wanted to promote both of you to managers. We both quit and got to work trade jobs that paid us double. See, that's the way to go. Trade jobs are like a actually really solid move. Person over there said, did what I could. That is plenty. Okay. I'm gonna sneak in there and use their crafting stations in just a moment. I probably have enough hunchback prawn. Probably. You ever have enough prawn? You did HVAC and I did IT. Nice. Both improvements from working at a Chick-fil-A, I'm sure. I figure I get one more. Okay, there we go. I'm taking off. That's 80 of them. I have 80 of them. Alright. Now let me just figure out if I can, like, figure out where their fishing station is so I can, like, roll up and use— is that it right there? It is, yeah. Is it— is this a weird thing to do? I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. Infused bait and shells. Okay, is that what I want? I think so, yeah. Okay, so I am making infused bait. Nice. Don't mind me, I also live here, everyone. They'll never know. This is a tier 4 station, though. I feel like they're— maybe that's what the tiers are for. Oh, I bet that's what that is. And they were like, help us rank up to tier 3, and I contributed to it. It would have its perks. 5-minute walk from where we live, but we'd have to deal with being yelled at for eating the product, despite it being the owner's son who was doing it. I always kind of figured that, like, you were allowed to eat a little bit of the product if you worked at, like, a restaurant or a fast food place. Like, that was your trade-off for the suffering. I mean, not like the, like, fresh, ready-to-go stuff for customers, but, like, you know, you get to have a little bit of it at the end, maybe? I don't know. I actually never worked in a food service job. I have worked in customer service and, like, I don't know, public-facing jobs before, but just never food. I did work at a grocery store when I was in high school. I was a bagger. I was the only girl that was a bagger. And they paid all of us less than minimum wage. I'm pretty sure that was illegal. I don't know what Chick-fil-A, even the timed out stuff was given away to homeless shelters. Well, I mean, at least they're not wasting it, I guess. I can't be as mad. If they were like, even the timed out stuff had to be thrown away. I know some places do that, where it's like, we're throwing away this perfectly good food because God forbid someone gets it for free. So, nice of them to donate it, but like, couldn't they let you have a sandwich? I've only eaten at Chick-fil-A like maybe twice, not in a long time. It was alright. I think it's a little overhyped. People talk a lot about it. It's not my preferred chicken experience. If I was gonna eat chicken from a fast food place, I'd probably go Popeyes, I think. Spicy chicken sandwich Popeyes would be my desired chicken sandwich. I doubt I'd eat it, but Chick-fil-A would be nice to the community stuff they do that most people never see. Yeah. Feels like In-N-Out it is overrated. Yeah, I actually don't think I've ever had In-N-Out, but I've heard from people that it is also a bit overrated. Okay, I'm gonna be here for a minute crafting this bait, I think. My whole, like, quick in and out stealth mission to these people's society, I don't think it's working. I'm gonna be here for like another, like, 10 minutes at this rate. Oh well. In and out is good, but definitely overrated. Yeah. And I think the truth is with most, fast food is that, like, no matter how good it is, it's still just, like, basic mass-produced food formats that are easy to recreate with consistency. I think that's kind of the main thing you hope for at a fast food place, is that you're getting consistency more than, like, super high quality. And I mean, that's worth something, for sure. Same with Chick-fil-A and Five Guys. Yeah, I've had a couple good Five Guys experiences, but it's not something I would seek out, really. I'm a bit of a Taco Bell enjoyer, personally. Just feel like, price point, the food tends to be pretty good, but I would say it's one of the worst ones for consistency, which, makes it a little bit of a gamble. 'Cause I've had, like, excellent Taco Bell experiences, and one's so bad I questioned if I would ever want to eat at one again. But you can get a lot of tacos. Like, really cheap. Okay, some taco smell. Sometimes I want to put the garbage into my body. Yeah. I would actually, though, I mean, quality of the food, but, health-wise, I think Taco Bell's above average for fast food. Yeah, you got some decent options in there. You got some beans. Beans are good for you, I think. King Taco is pretty good. I feel like maybe Bigby you mentioned King Taco before, and I think I had to look it up. I don't think I have those regionally near me. Oh my god, spicy potato soft taco, yes. Yes. That's that's like my favorite thing that they serve at Taco Bell for sure. Oh my god. I'm also partial to a Crunchwrap Supreme. I like the crunch. I like it when my food has a little crunch in it. But the spicy potato soft tacos, when they took potatoes off the menu for like a year or so, I think during the pandemic, I thought I was gonna fucking lose my mind. It is important for me to be able to get a taco with potatoes in it. I also like it when they have the Taco Bell, the little ordering screens. The ones where you, like, can pick different like, you can reassemble things. You can put any topping on anything. Because you could get them to put potatoes in stuff that wouldn't normally have the potatoes in it. It was the same potatoes from the spicy potato soft taco. I'd get those in a Crunchwrap Supreme. That went crazy hard. Great thing is the grilled cheese burritos. Yeah, you know what? I got one of the grilled cheese burritos, and unfortunately it was, like, a rough day at a bad Taco Bell, and it just came out really greasy. But I could see all the potential in it, and, like, it was pretty good, so that might be one I need to revisit. You can get it with spicy Fritos in it? Is that standard form? I don't remember that. That's also pretty good. Doritos Locos Taco, also big fan of that. It's basically just like the standard hard shell, but with a little extra zest. Actually, just like the standard hard and soft shell tacos at Taco Bell are also pretty good. And they're still cheap as hell. I don't think they've raised their prices quite as much as some of the other fast food restaurants, so I respect that. Oh my god, this bait takes a really long time to make. Once I have it, though. What the hell is that? There's a cat doing something weird nearby. Jack in the Crack? Is that what you call Jack in the Box? I've been to a few of those. 45-cent taco, yeah. Tacos are still, I think, one of the more cost-effective fast food options, but they used to be better. Everything used to be better. I think I heard recently that the average cost of a hash brown at McDonald's is like $3 or something like that. That can't be right. I can't look that up. I'm gonna look that up while I'm working on this bait thing. Average cost of a hash brown at McDonald's. It's 2025. Let's get some updated info on this. I want to know the stats. McDonald's menu with prices 2025. Were they $5 in some places? That can't be right. Yeah, okay. McDonald's breakfast hash brown average price $2.99. $2.99 is the standard price for them. It's fucking potatoes. It doesn't cost that much. I'm sorry. I know, like, supply chain and they're price gouging. Can I say that? Am I allowed to make accusations against McDonald's on Twitch? I think McDonald's is price gouging. I do not think that the costs of their operating or supplies went up as much as the cost of their food. This is speculation. Please don't sue me, McDonald's. I don't think they would. I don't think anyone watching this cares, but how are they one of the most expensive fast food places? I will say, McDonald's, above average on the consistency. The experience from one McDonald's to the next, I feel, is normally very, very similar. Not to say it's good. It's just you really know what you're getting. But, like, $3 for a hash brown? I used to like to get an Egg McMuffin and put the hash brown on it, like it was part of the sandwich. I think I like just putting potatoes in other foods, maybe? I feel like there's a pattern emerging here. Uh-oh. Buddy's looking at me. Okay, Buddy, stop looking at me. I think we're good. I'm blending right in. It's a bit of both. Some places raise the minimum wage to like 21 plus an hour. One of the most location-dense places. Yeah. I mean, I know that, like, costs have gone up for generally operating a McDonald's, I'm sure, but I don't think it's proportionate to the way they raised prices. Because, like, the hash brown feels egregious, because that's just potatoes and we all know it. But I think the cost of, like, the sandwiches are, like, almost to a point where I'm like, if I'm going to pay that much, I'd rather go to a real restaurant, where I can also get, like, a beer and table service, you know? Like, real restaurant things. Because, like, you go to, like, a restaurant that serves, like, a fancy burger, you could potentially get, like, a extremely large burger with a lot of cool toppings for $17. And I heard that, like, some Big Macs are, like, $12 or something in some places. Like, at that point, I'm just gonna round it up and get the better option from a real restaurant. There's a limit to what I would pay for any food from McDonald's. That said, though, I like the chicken nuggets. And the fries. I like to dip both of them in the sweet and sour sauce. I feel like I'm revealing two things about myself. One is that I like dipping everything in sweet and sour sauce, and the other is that I like putting potatoes on other foods. And these are true crab facts. Yeah, I mean, that's actually a really good point. Buying burgers and cooking them in your home is extremely fast and easy and cheap. And technically, you can make a better one than a McDonald's burger, you know? Get a nice bun for it if you want. Use that extra savings to do some other stuff. Potatoes and sweet and sour sauce truly is my perfect meal. I just like sweet and sour sauce. I like dipping stuff in it. Give me something I can dip in it, I'll dip it in there. I like salty and sweet combo foods also. So like, it's perfect for that. You get a little bit of sweetness from the sauce. Sometimes you get a little bit of spiciness depending on which sauce you're using. Like if you use one of those like sweet chili sauces instead. And I just like dipping stuff in it. Potatoes especially. I do like dipping potato foods into... Ooh, like tater tots? I've dipped tater tots in the sweet and sour sauce before. I knew a lot of people who were like big fans of the dipping your fries into the shakes at McDonald's or at Wendy's. You get like a Frosty and do it. You get the sweet and salty mix, and also I think you get like a hot and cold thing going there. I've done it. It's fine. It's fine. I prefer the sweet and sour sauce. I like the flavor of it. I don't know. Right, the bait thing is going... I'm easily 60% of the way done, probably. Out of stamina again, alright. Let it refill. Not eating potatoes was the hardest part of doing keto for me. Yeah. Yeah, I did keto for a little bit. Just because I feel like if left to my own devices, I tend to eat a diet that's a little too high in carbohydrates. I was vegetarian for many years. I still have like a light preference for vegetarian foods, and I was like, I really like tofu. I eat it all the time at home, you know? At home, I would say like probably 4 times out of 5 I'm consuming non-meat foods just 'cause that's what I got. But I did keto for a little bit. I felt like it had some benefits. In fact, I still like follow some of the principles of it. Like I try to stick with like fruits that are on the list of like acceptable ones, like blueberries that are just very low in carbs and extra sugar, you know? Good stuff there. But yeah, it's an effective diet. I think it works well for what it is. I like eating like a lot of vegetables though, and a lot of vegetables are slightly too high in carbs to really work on it. I know they say when you're doing like a true keto diet, you really need to be staying like under 15 grams of carbs a day. I pretty much never got under, like 25 was where I aimed for more. Usually I would end between 50 and 25, which is still extremely low in carbs, and it was helpful to me. You know, I lost some weight, I felt healthier, perkier, but I just like eating a lot of vegetables. There's a lot of really good vegetables out there, and you can't eat all of them. I like potatoes, I like corn, I like, I mean, a lot of the leafy greens you could still do, so there's at least that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a nutritionist, but I think it's a great diet for certain purposes, especially if you want to lose weight quickly or you're worried about, like, blood sugar. Which, I worry about a lot, because I have a lot of type 2 diabetes in my family history. I believe that my risk there is likely higher than average, so I'm always thinking about, like, you know, try not to gain weight. Try not to eat a bunch of sugary stuff all the time. You know, keeping things reasonable and healthy. Because yeah, I don't know, I just feel like the odds are not in my favor genetically on that one. Oh yeah, I have an uncle actually, who did a carnivore diet and I believe was able to stop taking insulin over it. But I think he also had heart surgery before, after, I'm not sure. Anyway, I hope those things work out for him, like the combination there. But yeah, I think if you reduce your carbs enough, you can stop taking insulin. There becomes a point where it isn't as necessary, and I think it can also, over time, I don't want to say like heal necessarily, but I think your sensitivity to insulin can improve. Because my dad had type 2 real bad, and he had to get like upgraded to like the super insulin because the normal insulin wasn't effective for him anymore, but he was really bad at controlling his diet. So he just continued building more and more insulin resistance instead of doing anything that might help improve his response to it. So it was, he wasn't great at it. Almost like telling people full of carbs in the late 80s, early 90s might not have been a good thing. Yeah, I swear, when I look at the fucking old food pyramid and it's like, eat 7 servings of bread a day. I'm like, holy shit, no, that seems bad, actually. Maybe subsidizing corn and grain isn't good. Yeah, I do think some of our food subsidies have influenced our diet in ways that are very negative. I think a diet that is fuller in like healthy proteins and vegetables with healthy fats, small amounts of fruits and grains is like it's kind of like almost the inverse of the pyramid. Wait, no. No, because wasn't sugar on the top? Oh, but fat was on the top too. Wait. I don't remember what the food pyramid looked like. I think the top was fats and sugars. Because yeah, there was that thing where all fats were ruled out, but like healthy fats are actually really good for you and can help you like stay fuller longer if you're consuming them appropriately and in moderation. Yeah, they fucked everything up. Also, there was that thing for years where they were like, eggs are good for you. Actually, no, eggs are bad for you. Wait, no, they're good for you again. And we just went back and forth on eggs. Fuck off, I like eggs. I think eggs are good. The state of nutrition in this country is... it leaves a little something to be desired. Probably always will. I feel like our desire to sell food products is overall higher than our desire to have people be healthy. Such is life. Still wrecked from the whole fat-free trend in the night. Yes! The fat-free stuff was the worst because anything that purported that it was lower in fat was typically higher in sugar to make it taste better to make up for the lost fat. So any food you'd get that was like low fat was actually just worse for you because it was filled with sugar. And there's still people who stick with my mom won't eat foods if she believes they contain like saturated fat at all. She wants everything to be as low fat as possible. And it's terrible for her, I'm sure. I always hear the phrase, eat what your grandparents ate, but yeah, they don't make food the same way anymore. The ingredients are fundamentally different, you're right. I was but say it like Tinkleberg. Also, hey Fuss, how's it going? I just drink only Monster and a pizza. Yeah, my mom uses margarine and thinks salt is bad for you. She told me if I ever eat a hot dog, I'll die. It's like, she genuinely thinks that you should, like, never eat a hot dog. And I'm like, yeah, a hot dog's not good for you, but eating one hot dog isn't gonna... It's not going to immediately cause you to drop dead, in most cases. If it does, something's gone terribly wrong. But yeah, the last time I saw my mom, I said something about... I think I got a text that, like, one of my friends was going to grab a hot dog, and my mom's like, oh, they shouldn't eat a hot dog. What am I doing? What's going on here? That's not my raft. This isn't my raft. This is my raft. Oh god. Oh god, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. I just tried to steal someone's raft. Oh, I hope they didn't see. Okay. My grandparents were kids, they still cooked food from scratch and had things like free time. God, yeah, I wish that was me. The guy who wrote the salt bad study everybody quotes described anyone who added salt to their food as high sodium intake. Yeah, I will say, like, most of our food has salt in it, and you don't need to add a ton, but, like, when you're cooking, you definitely need to add salt. Sometimes shit's bland. Add some salt. Also, salt is good for you. It's like an electrolyte. It makes your, like, brain and heart function. My grandma, I don't know how true this story is, because I think there was some other shit going on, but my grandma on my dad's side had a heart attack, was told to cut down her sodium intake, and she started buying and exclusively eating only, like, sodium-free foods. And, then she died. And my dad always thought it was because she was eating literally no salt. And she would always just say, oh, well, there's salt in everything. And he would tell her, like, Mom, not if you buy salt-free foods. There will not be salt in those, then you need to get salt in you. It is technically required for your body. But yeah, no, she kind of went, like, weird on it, like, would not consume any salt. I can't imagine that's good for you. Here we go, look, tier 3 fish. Oh, god, my boat kind of got a little twitchy there for a second. Yeah, no, I mean, really, like, most things are okay in moderation. I keep hearing this, speaking of studies, this study quoted that was like, breaking news. No amount of hot dogs is good for you. You can't eat any cured meats, any hot dogs. They're all bad for you. But what the study says is they found that with as little as just one hot dog a day, you have negative health impacts. Who's eating a hot dog a day? Is anyone doing that? Maybe someone's doing that. But, like, I don't know if you can say any amount of hot dog is bad when your low-level starting baseline is one a day. I just don't know if that's a realistic low level of hot dog. Need sodium as much as you need potassium. One's for contracting muscles, the other's for relaxing. Yes. I sometimes find myself running out of potassium, and I always know because I get a leg cramp, and then I know I need more potassium. Clearly you don't know Hot Dog Howard. Yeah, he's skewing all the statistics. What if I had the money? Eat a hot dog every day? I think hot dogs are pretty cost effective. Not if you get them places, though. Spider's George, but for hot dogs, yeah. Somehow they find him. He's an outlier and he should not have been counted. Average one hot dog a day, but you can go weeks without eating hot dogs. Maybe just, like, participate in hot dog eating competitions. That's how you get your hot dog numbers up. We gotta get those hot dog numbers up. I saw a chart that described the hot dog eating competition, like, number of hot dogs eaten in the time limit. And, like, it used to average, like, between, like, 8 and 12 hot dogs, I think. Until, I swear to God, it said the Solomon method was introduced. And that, I believe that's the one where you dunk the buns in the water and then, like, suck down the dogs. So, then it jumps up to, like, really high numbers, like 70 plus, so I guess it revolutionized the hot dog eating technique. The fuckers don't know how long I can keep a pack of dogs in the freezer. Buy them in bulk, freeze half. Yeah. I bought a little chest freezer on Amazon. And honestly, it's like being able to freeze foods and then return to them later. It's great. I've been doing more like freezing and storing food. I think you can get like a good food on sale sometimes, more of it than you need. You freeze it, eat it slowly over time. It stays good. Is there a person nearby me? Who is that? They're crossing the river. That way. Oh wait, no, they're on a boat. Oh my god, that boat looks so much faster than my boat. Damn. Don't start fishing yet. I need the stamina back. Don't get off the boat. You know, while I wait for my stamina to come back, I'm gonna sail in a circle so I up my sailing skill. I think an ad break might be starting. I'll just be doing this. Buy everything in bulk. Shop at restaurant supply stores and nice, yeah. Can anyone shop at a restaurant depot? I think that's the big restaurant supply store. Or is that exclusive to restaurants? I actually have no idea. At one of my previous jobs, we tried to get into a partnership with them, so I got to go to one time. Kind of cool in there. Or buy a flat of eggs, because you only need to once a month. And I wish. I fucking love eggs. Depot's a membership, but US Chef Store is just open. I've never been to one of those. Or heard of them. My stamina coming back super slowly. Is it because I'm sailing? Do I need to sit still? No, I think I just need to eat. Yeah, it was eating. Eating was the problem. Or I guess eating was the solution. Hunger was the problem. Alright, the stamina's back. The fishing can continue. Oh man, I'm gonna return with such an amazing haul of tier 3 fish that I can't fucking do anything with. That's the other problem I've been having, is that, like, I keep getting the higher tier fish because my fishing's really good, but I'm not a high tier enough, like, cook to cook with them. I just got to the point where I could cook tier 2 fish. And now I can collect tier 3 fish, so. Always suffering. Yeah, Greycount, can you hear me? Are there ads? I can never tell. I added Tainted Grail to my wish list. I'll just repeat this in 5 seconds in case. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you could hear me when I was on ad break. I don't know how long the ads actually run for. I think sometimes they end early. Anyway, I did add Tainted Grail to my wish list on Steam. I haven't picked it up yet, but I was considering it. Is it Tainted Grail Conquest, though? Is that the one with the subtitle? The deck building roguelike and RPG? Because it looks pretty cool. Actually, I added it to my wish list, but I'm realizing looking at it again, this is like $3. Tainted Grail Fall of Apple. Let me find that one. Okay, that one is not $3. This also looks more modern and involved. Okay. Add this one to my wish list. Oh, nice. You know what? I use a... Wow. Oh, Nina. Hey. I use a pretty aggressive form of uBlock too. Like, I never see YouTube ads. I still see Twitch ads, though. I wonder, though, I might have disabled blocking on Twitch because I was doing something. I don't know what I was doing. I think sometimes it interferes with, like, creator shit. Grim Skyrim. Ooh, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that one out. Maybe I'll do it on stream sometime. If I had to get rid of the Twitch ads. Okay, so it might be that then I've just not fought hard enough. Half the time if I'm watching someone and an ad starts playing that I don't want to see, I'll just subscribe to them so I don't have to see the ad. I feel like that's, you know, a good way to be supportive of other streamers instead. It's kind of a dumb way to handle the problem, though. The Twitch ads are always terrible, too. No offense to Twitch. Are we allowed to talk about... I don't think I'm allowed to talk about this. Am I allowed to talk about blocking ads on Twitch I never know. Is this against the terms of service? I gotta watch myself. I'll just say shit. I'm generally a pretty big proponent of blocking ads. I probably shouldn't be on Twitch while I'm actively streaming on their platform, where they would like to have money. Also, I think I get a very, very small amount of money if people watch the ads. Pennies, perhaps. It could be as much as pennies. Sorry, don't mean to be flaunting my wealth. I gotta spend this money on something, though. What's up if I like someone? Principle the thing, yeah. Yeah, I'm usually only watching people I know and like on Twitch. I wander around and dabble in new people sometimes, but a lot of times I'm watching people who I already know, so if, like, I start getting ads, I'll just be like, oh, I'll just subscribe. Benefits someone, and then, you know, it works out. I do have to remember, though, to, like, cancel them, or I'd accidentally have, like, a million recurring ones. I like to do them, like, one at a time, and then, like, cancel real quick, and then I'll resub the next time I'm over there, so I don't accidentally just, you know, have like a $50 a month subscription to people on Twitch. Your role on Strangers channels is a bummer still. Yeah, that's why I switched to the, oh. Plus, thank you for subscribing.
Fusspot
Nice.
just subscribed.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I switched to the, scheduled 3 full minutes an hour once an hour, but only once an hour. And then I use my starting soon screen until the first ones have rolled, so I wait like 5 minutes at the start. And then I start going, so I get basically a full hour no ads for people. Because I feel like the pre-roll is so disappointing that like sometimes if I click into someone's stream and there's pre-roll ads, like I almost don't want to go through with it anymore. Like I wanted to see something, now I'm not seeing it. I feel like the scheduling them is better. I know you can do it. I have no idea though how you like run them when you want to, because I would definitely do the thing where I would like intentionally run them a little early sometimes to avoid them running while something cool's happening. And I'm certain that I could add a button somehow to my stream deck to fix this. I just don't know how to do it. Don't love doing mid-roll. It's worth it to get rid of the pre-roll. I have it manual, but I forgot how to set it. Yeah, I gotta figure that out at some point, and then like be a little more cognizant of it. I also tell myself like I'll use my one, 3-minute ad break once an hour as a good excuse to take a break. But a lot of times I don't get up and take a break. I should take more breaks. I should walk around more. Stretch these stupid legs, You have fun bumpers or some junk. Yeah, I feel like I could do more with it. There's definitely opportunities that I'm not taking advantage of. But I think from what I've heard broadly, getting rid of pre-rolls is absolutely worth it and the way to go. And some people will say, well, but if you run the ads in a 3-minute chunk every hour, that's a lot of ads all at once. But otherwise you have to do shorter chunks more often. And at least with it being once an hour, I can kind of mentally keep track of when it's going to happen and try to plan around it. But yeah, I would definitely roll them early sometimes. They are sometimes just a very inopportune time. You've never liked the shorter chunks? Yeah, I feel like it's more annoying to get interrupted more often. Like if I was just like a random viewer on like a brand new video platform and they were like, hey, you get to pick. Do you want 30 seconds of ads every 10 minutes? Or do you just want to have like a big chunk every hour? I'd definitely go with the big chunk every hour and then walk away during it. Yeah, 1.5 minutes isn't enough to benefit the streamer, and it's every 30 minutes then, so it's super annoying for the viewers. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, it's the pee break, maybe get like, a drink or a snack, or just like stretch your legs for a moment. Especially sometimes if it's getting like really hot, I'll be like, oh, I'll go like step out of the room with the hot computer in it, Do a little wandering around. It can be, nice. What are those? What are those? Why can't I click them? Oh, they're just the prawns again. They look so bright and golden. Were they always this? I guess they are green. I think it's just the way the sun's catching them. Yeah, because I think that's... Yeah, those are the same ones. These ones are just like glowing. Is it because they're hovering? Oh, it is. They're not actually truly in the water. Weird. Okay. Alright, well I've got a pretty big pile of tier 3 fish. I'm gonna fill up a couple more slots with them, and then I think I'm gonna continue on to the ocean, I guess. Just fly fish. Terrible. Well, yeah, I guess you did get a chuckle. I'll chuckle at a lot of bad jokes. I have an appreciation for them, but I know in my heart that they are terrible. Yeah, I've got a couple friends who are big, like, dad joke or pun users. I feel like I mostly make puns when I don't mean to be. Like, I'll do an accidental pun because I just say something that happens to sound like one, and then I feel terrible. Classic man walks into a bar, he says, ouch, oh yeah. I mean, that's a classic, though. I don't know if you can... Is that a dad joke? I guess it probably is. Ooh. About to hit 36 in fishing. Oh. I wish I had that cool boat. Okay, that one's better. The two men walk into a bar, you'd think the second one would have seen it. I think that's a good joke. That's solid. It's got all the correct makings of a joke. I feel like my favorite jokes are the ones where they're a little risky. You bait the other person into saying the thing that you want them to say, and that's how you set up and deliver the joke. I would tell some, but we're on Twitch. I can't... They have a verbal component. It wouldn't work. Not enough stamina. Also, I just revealed that they're jokes about baiting someone into saying something, so, like, that also kind of gives up the whole thing. But, got a couple of those. You know who can drink 20 liters of gasoline without getting sick? Jerry can. God. That one is a dad joke, for sure. Alright, once I hit 36, I'm headed to the ocean. Actually, maybe I won't go to the ocean. I don't strictly need to go to the ocean. I could, but... Maybe I should refrain from going to the ocean until I have the better boat. This is so fucking slow. Half a little if someone manages to get taken in by Up Dog at this point in time. Yeah. You know, sometimes the classics are classics for a reason. Did I hit 36? No. Okay. Come on. There it is. There it is. Alright. Why did I tough Alright, I'm gonna go find some salt and then maybe head back to the settlement and see what's going on over there. Sure, I'll find salt on the way back. Actually, I might not. I should peek down here for salt. I'll peek down here for salt. Man. This city is so much bigger than it was the last time I drove past here. These people are industrious. What are they doing? Man. There's a lot of this place. Looking good. Oh, do they have a little... They have a waystone. That's like the teleporty thing. I don't think we have one of those yet. So I hear that future updates to this game are going to bring player housing, where you can like build a house on your own or in your settlement. I think could be very cool. I would love to. I'm sure it'll be very expensive and time consuming, but I would love to have a little house. I think that'd be like very cute. Store your stuff in there. Maybe you can decorate it. I don't know. And then there's also gonna be, I think they said dungeons, like PvE dungeons to go into. I've noticed a few times I've seen out in the world what are described as Feralith caves, and they have an entrance marker on them. Like if I hover over them. And I don't know... I'll try to find one. I've not tried to go in one. Maybe you just go in and mine inside of them? But, like, I wonder if dungeons will be like a similar thing where they're just sort of out in the world and you can go into them. God, kind of coming up empty-handed on the fucking salt, huh? There's some salt. I'm locked in, I'm moving right towards it. I will not be stopped. Mostly I was just worried about someone else beating me to it. Whoa, okay, hey game, what the hell was all that about? No, stop! What is going on? Okay. May I mine the salt, please? Should I disembark? Oh yeah, we're like... Yeah. Instance dungeons and also open world dungeons. I like that idea. Ah. Nina, you don't have a timer going, do you? I feel like that's possible. Got some salt. This has not been as fruitful as I wanted it to be, but I'll take it. Just watching the time. I'll see if I can, on my way back, find one of those caves to go into. I think there's one kind of near the town, so I can always hit that one. We can find out together what's going on in them. I think in terms of like leveling up your sailing, it's better to do missions for swim than it is to just sail boat around. I mean, I am gaining sailing experience by sailing boat around, but I think it's literally like, yeah, it's like 2 every like 3 seconds. It's not a lot. So, I think doing the quest, you could typically get like 1,000 sailing experience per turnip, and... But no, don't get off the boat. Sometimes I try to like right click to move the camera, and I think if I don't hold the right click long enough, it treats it as if I interacted in a different way. figure if I like scan my mouse over the edges, maybe I'll see like a go inside here icon. So these are just mining. There's one. I'm gonna get my boat stuck in that little spot. Okay. I'm guessing most of you guys aren't hostile. I think you're just boars. I think in real life boars are incredibly hostile. Alright, what does it mean? Wait, there's a little boundary around it. Can I go in there? Oh my god. No, it really is just a cave for mining, isn't it? It's so much bigger than I thought it would be. Oh my god, I don't even know what you would do that, like... You would have to load up so many carts full of stuff after mining in here. I wonder if anyone's done like a... thing where like they, like set up a cart right outside and then someone like takes the cart and then brings it back while someone stays and mines, you know? Like one person carries and one person mines. How close am I to getting the next boat? I am level 11 in sailing now, so, you know, over half what? Wait, where am I? I'm gonna have to kill this thing. It was not aggressing me, but I just feared that it was going to. Yeah, it was kind of neat in there. If they do stuff like that with the dungeons when they come out, I think that could be very cool. Similar, like, world instance type thing. So yeah, not super close to the next boat, but I do want to prioritize doing some of the, Svim quests or tasks to speed it up. That's why I've been collecting salt. Okay, I really don't want to fight the alpha, though. Just give me the stuff. Give me the stuff. I'm going to the sea. Where'd I leave my boat? There it is. Haha. You'll never catch me. Idiot. If they ever make it so they can swim, I'm fucked. That is pretty much my only technique. Get in the water and leave. All those crab strats. This is very immature, but I will mention it. Every time I see these female scroftas, in my brain I read female scrotum. When I kept seeing those ones that were labeled as like male cervix or something, CER, I was thinking male cervix. That's just what I've been in my head saying every time I see them. I've been trying to refrain from saying it out loud. You know, I don't want to sound like I'm, like, you know, 12, but... Human. That's just what's going on in my brain every time I see him. I should remember that I can just sail right down here and use all these tier 4 crafting stations. That is kind of nice. I was just going for a swim, no boat, no raft. Yeah, just right into the water, I guess. Someone's got to terraform this so you can sail straight up it. I can't live like this. do I wanna... Okay. Oh yeah, from above the waterfall is nearly invisible. Alright, am I back on... No, it's gonna get dumb again. Alright, I'm gonna have to come out over here and then walk the rest of the way. Now I'm going for a swim. Okay, what am I... Okay, I see. It is hard to see the differences there sometimes. Is that salt? Look at that. Oh, fuck off, dog. No, I can't fight two of you at once. The other one better stay away. Oh no. I just want the fucking salt. Alright? Jesus. Maybe if I kill the one, then I can run and come back for the other? They are hurting me. They are hurting me tremendously. I gotta bail. I gotta bail. Ooh, 3 health. Okay. Fuck, you don't also heal at the same time. I want that fucking salt! It's Catsy.
It's Catsy, just redeemed.
Hey.
Get ratatouilled.
How's it going? Thank you for putting a little rat on my head. I really want that salt. Okay, maybe if I like hop back up, I can finish killing this one like real fast. There's no way. This is, I think, worse than before. Maybe not. Maybe not. Come on. Nice, okay. Now go into the water. Heal. And then I go back, I kill the other when I get the salt. I have a plan. I have a plan now. Well. Sorry, a moth flew by in real life. There's a moth in here. Very small. Oh well. Alright, I can take it now. No, I don't. I want to kill. Oh, hydration time.
Big B50 just redeemed water the crab. Mini hydrate, 3 ounces.
I can hydrate while I kill this, I think. Man, it does not like it when I drink, I guess. And look at that. I get 2 jackal for... Yeah. Did I get 3, actually? And I get my fucking salt. Look at that. Good things can happen to bad people. Are those fish hovering, or is that an optical illusion? That's an optical illusion. Or is it? Wait, hold on. No, those fish are hovering. 100%. 100% these guys are hovering. Yeah, they're decidedly not in the water. Good for them. I can't climb down the... Oh no. Oh no, not you again. Oh, fuck off. Come on. I'm just trying to live my life. I'm able to deploy my raft. I'll just deploy it once I'm in the water. Right, you run away. At this point I'm only going like a very short distance, but you know what, I'll sail it. Why not? I think it's probably faster than swimming. The raft has to be slightly faster than swimming. Otherwise, what's the point? The storage would be the point, I guess. Oh, you know what? I can check off my better fish item on my checklist. I did find and obtain the tier 3 fish, so that's progress. I wonder if you park your raft here, which is, I've been doing this, you just leave it. When I log off it probably stays, doesn't it? Not sure, actually. Whose raft is this? Can I tell? I can try to steal it again. I guess I can't really tell. I don't know if they're online or not, though. Alright. Well, now that I got all this fish... Actually, you know what? Do you want salt? What's the current word on salt? What is that? Plain roasted fish. I have so many of those. Give me like 1 second, I'll bring you the fish. That's so much more sailing experience. Actually, sailing is terrible for sailing. Alright. Nice. Money-wise, also, I've almost got enough to pay for the thing. Hold on. Look again. So yeah, I think what I would need is the skiff training, which is 2,500, and then to get the deed I just need the timber and cloth thing, which is a lot, but I think that should be doable. Those are both tier 2 though. Can I make tier 2 cloth? I actually don't know. I'll find out. But first, oh right, okay. So I considered this and I didn't say it out loud. I almost said it out loud when the ads were running. We don't have tier 3 yet. I can't process my tier 3 fish here. I have to go back to that other town or wait and see, because we've got all these chests over here where we're like saving up for the T3 upgrade. And I want to say I've got a spreadsheet for this. Hold on. Let me consult the spreadsheet. This is one of those spreadsheet games. Yeah, I think the only things we're missing are like 25 soggy bird, some rough animal hair, Some wispweave filament, straw, and straw. Literally every other thing we have, so probably within the day, the settlement will get the upgrade. Well, shit, this is a lot of fish to be carrying around that I can't actually process. Especially with my bank looking like this. You know, is there a good way to get rid of stuff without just leaving it on the ground somewhere? I really don't need the flint machete anymore. The Feralith ones, someone else could potentially benefit from, like a newer player who wants that first upgrade. I'm gonna hold on to those ones. If someone needs them. You know, I see that you are pummeling me still. Good. God, what even is half of this shit? I should, like, try to sell some of it, maybe? What am I doing with one fish? Is it even worth the inventory slot? Alright, so the Feralith stuff I'll keep. I wonder, though, if I store all these... Okay, yeah, they all fit in one slot. No, don't. Stop trying to cook. What's your situation? Oh, plain mashed bulbs, you say? I might have a few of those. Cash money. Do I have the mushroom skewers? I think I've been eating those. Yeah, I've been munching on them. Yeah, earlier I really wanted to be able to do something with my tier 2 fish. So in order to find a solution, I leveled up cooking until it got to 20 so I could cook them. But I did that by just farming bulbs, then coming over, then mashing the bulbs, then farming the bulbs, then mashing the bulbs, and it was all mashed bulb based. Mashed bulb based progress. Wait a minute. This is a tier 3 recipe. Why can I do a tier 3 recipe? I mean, I can't because I'm not level 30. Why can I do that, but I can't process my tier 3 fish at the fish station? What is the difference? I couldn't process them, right? Yeah. No, they didn't show up. Huh. I don't know what the difference is, but I imagine once we get that tier 3 upgrade, then we'll be good to go. Alright. What is my move now? I'm gonna wrap up stream pretty soon. It is a work night, and I usually try to wrap up around like 10:30. Maybe I shouldn't start anything new. Maybe it's foolish of me to try to find something new to start at this point. Yeah, I might just wrap it up here. I think I should be able to get fishing level 40 soon, so I might keep working towards that. I've got at least 2 other streams scheduled this week, but my schedule's fairly open, so I might do a couple extra ones. We'll find out. I also... Oh, stretch break. Ooh, don't mind if I do.
Big B50 just redeemed stretch break.
I like that you can kind of tell that I'm stretching. That little zoom out is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm thinking about playing... I've started dabbling in it because, of course, I have the Racing Horse Girl game. Might might do a little of that later this week on stream if I'm feeling like it. Might do some more of this. Um, Depending on if people are available, I might also hop into something multiplayer like Night Rain or something. I think it'll depend on kind of what the vibes are. Let me find someone to raid real quick, and then I will be gone. Could do someone else who is playing this, or maybe I'll try to find someone else I know. Let's see. Anyone I know live right now? A couple people are. Oh, you know what? I can I'll raid out to the artist who worked on my Vroid 3D model, the one that hits the gritty when I get a follow. Like live right now. So I will do that. Playing Mecha Break, which I don't really know much about, actually. I've heard people mention it though. So there we go. Alright, raid. Get this raid put together and get you guys sent on your way. And then yeah, I think I'm planning me trying to list my schedule. I don't know what it is. I don't know my own schedule. Double check. Thursday and Saturday are confirmed. Other days, who knows? Good luck. We'll see. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.